Welcome to Calusa Nature Center and Planetarium. Let's check out the Nature Center.
So I work at a bank.
Yeah.
So
Wow, they had such big paws.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't need them here, but in the wild they need them to dig for bugs and whatever they can find to eat.
Look at them fossils.
don't spray by it because it's not years on.
We got her when she was 4 months old.
This is really
Her
nice.
as a pet, and for whatever reason couldn't keep her in the early site, so she must have gotten a lot of attention at an early age. So she's a doll baby.
This is a southern leopard frog. Oh. Really? It's pretty. Southern leopard frogs are nocturnal. Cute eastern screech owl. One eye. See, it's missing an eye. I guess I see the difference. They look a lot like the pearly ones. Baby American alligators. Assume Al and Allie are the alligators we saw in the front. Beautiful ghost orchids. There's simulations of them, right? But we've seen that at common box turtles. Wild turkey sculptures. Oh, that's funny. Butterfly and butterfly caterpillars.
No, that's not.
I think the butterfly is implied by the caterpillar.
You got something, look.
I guess it could be a moth caterpillar, is that what you mean?
You're like, nah, I like that thing.
Yes. I think that's in the deep.
Not alive, buddy.
Alligator is having a fight with a rattlesnake. Does that happen? Really? Arachnid time.
Oh, thanks. Let me get it first. You can go in and play. Good. Okay. This is the bee corner.
More animal exhibits. I like it though. Paint is kind of fluorescent. Vending machines. This is a turtle. Moralettes crocodile. Florida snapping turtle exhibit.
Hey, you. Oh, this.
Sheephead and catfish. Blue tilapia and garfishes. And more hermit crabs. Look at these turtles.
They just entered the front door right now. Yep. Okay, bye.
Let's look at the gift shop.
The last Planetarium show already started. The last Planetarium show already started. Oh, it just started at a few minutes ago, and once the show starts, you walk over. If you want, you can take a switch from home another day. There's actually tells you the plans of the shows and when we're going to close.
What can we do?
Well, according to that clock out there, it's not even a clock. So, you can go.
If you guys want me to, I can give you the information of everything that we have.
Okay.
Okay, if you have, oh, back there. If you want to know about, it's not really something that we actually
Picture of swallowtail butterflies. Holy cow, look at this thing. What does he eat? Holy cow, a wild boar sculpture. Those owls are too cute. I bet another owl did it. let's see the live animal presentation show.
My name is Patrick. I'm one of the main animal caretakers here. Now, does anybody know what kind of snake this is that's in my hands?
Oh, great.
I can't hear you. What? What kind? There's 25 different species of python. Didn't know I was going to throw that curveball at you, huh? This is what's called a ball python. So everybody say ball python. All right. Now, ball pythons are from
Africa.
They're from Africa, exactly. Now, these guys are from West Africa. Now, in Africa, their real names are not called ball pythons. They're called royal pythons. Now, why do they call them royal pythons in Africa? Think to yourself, what's in North Africa? Pyramids. Where's the pyramids? Starts with an E. Egypt. Exactly. One of the goddesses fell in love with royal pythons. What was her name? There you go, Cleopatra. Cleopatra was a phenomenal fan of ball pythons. Now, ball python, the word ball python started in the U.S. back in the mid-60s and 70s. How that started is that people seen that these guys would go and they would roll into a big tight ball and they would protect their face throughout that ball. So, they came up with the name ball python because every time they would see them, they would roll into a big tight ball. Now, ball pythons are the most common household reptiles in the whole entire world. About 1.5 million households own a ball python. Now, the reasons why so many people own ball pythons are for the fact of about 99% of people are never bitten by a ball python. Except that 1%. Now, with that, I'm going to come around to everybody and I'm going to let everybody touch them. Have any questions about snakes? Be any type of snake you guys, little hearts design. Yes.
What is your ball python's name?
Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, great names for snakes.
How many poisonous varieties are in Florida?
6. We have 6 natives, and then we have some exotics that are invasive.
What are the 6 that are poisonous that are native?
The native venomous snakes that we have here is what's called a southern banded copperhead, a water moccasin, an eastern coral snake, a dusky pygmy rattlesnake, a canebrake, and an eastern diamondback. Is our 6 natives.
What's the most poisonous?
The most venomous one here in North America is the eastern coral snake.
Red and what color?
Well, if red touches yellow, then it'll kill a fellow. Anybody else?
How long can the ball python grow to be?
Well, he can only get up to 3 to 4 foot, so he's actually max size. And then in captivity, they can live all the way up to about 50 years.
Say 4 feet max on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
How about in the wild? How long do you think that is?
Maybe 15, 20.
Why so much left?
Because you gotta think they're from Africa, so they gotta worry about hyenas, rhinos, everything like that. That's a bigger predator than they are.
Right. Okay.
Any more questions? Well, this guy right here eats baby chickens, is what I feed him. But depending on, don't eat them. Up the mouth. Because I know each and one of you guys go to McDonald's, you guys buy chicken nuggets, you guys eat chicken salad, You guys like fried chicken? It's made from a chicken that went bakog. Now, with that, depending on what type of snake it is, how large that snake is. My Colombian red-tailed boas, they get fed 3 full-grown rabbits. Because I had 3 of them, so I give them full-grown rabbits to eat. What?
Rabbits taste like chicken.
Yeah. Now, if everybody remembers, if you are a Disney fan and you watched The Lion King as a kid, remember their opening song, The Circle of Life? It's the Circle of Life. So, if I want healthy reptiles to where I'm not going to be part of the Circle of Life and be attacked, then I have to feed them the correct meals that they need and give them the correct protein and diets that they need too. Alright, I'm going to put away this guy and then I'll grab out one more animal.
Come on, Sally. He's got one.
Alright, now what is this? Alligator. What kind of alligator? Good job. Now, where are alligators from? Where are the American alligators from? Florida. There you go, from Florida. Now, there's about 2 different species of an alligator. There's Chinese alligators and American alligators. Now, American alligators, they are from Florida. Back in the 80s and the 90s, American alligators were on the endangered species list. So what that means is that the population of American alligators started dropping down dramatically. Why is that? People were poaching them. They were killing them for their hide so that they can make boots, purses, wallets, jackets, hats. You name it, they'll make it out of an alligator hide. Now, in 2002 all the way up to 2006, Florida released an abundance of American alligators back in the wild. Now, there's so many American alligators that you can find them all over North America. Now, with that, if you see an American alligator in the water, should you run in the water to go touch them? No. Why? He can eat you. What else? You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to be chased. So, with that, you always check ponds, creeks, canals, and waters in general. You always check them for an alligator. The reasons why for that now is it's because it's nesting season. So what that means is mom alligators are finding nests and they're making nests to lay their eggs. I will promise you this, you do not want to come across a mama alligator and her babies. It's a serious thing of your life. For some people. For me, it's all a different story. Now, does Florida have native crocodiles? Yes, we do. What do we have? Now, we have what's called American crocodiles here in Florida. Now, those guys, they are from the Keys. Is mainly where you find those guys at. Now, they are on the endangered species list. There's not a lot of them in population, but you still can find them if you go out to Miami and the Keys. Now, does Florida have... Are you done? Does Florida have invasive crocodiles? There's Cuban crocs and then Nile crocs. A Nile crocodile is from the Nile River. The Nile River is in Egypt. Egypt's in Africa, as we all announced. The Nile croc is the largest crocodile in the world. He is the godfather of all crocodiles. He will get the length of about 36 feet, and he will weigh out to about 1,000 to 2,000 pounds. They call those guys man-eaters in Africa. Now, he is invasive, huh?
I wonder why.
Now, he's invasive to 2 places around the world. He's invasive to Florida, he's invasive to Australia. He's mainly where they where they are mainly invasive from. Now, the Cuban croc, on the other hand, he is a very small crocodile. He only gets the length of about 7 to 8 foot. He weighs about 500 to 600 pounds. And you can only find those guys in Miami. Now, with that, how many of you guys want to touch the alligator? Would you like to touch him? There's no reason why a 5-year-old child should be out in the middle of the night in a pond. First off. Second off, where was mom and dad? You asked, I'm going to give you my personal reference. And if you are a parent here, you would agree with what I'm saying. There was no reason for that 5-year-old child to be out at 10 o'clock at night and not in bed. There was no reason for that child to be in a pond. Now mom and dad are trying to sue Disney. They can't sue Disney because Disney has no trespassing and alligator watch signs all over the pond. What really happened is that right now, how I said, if you guys remember what I was saying, it's nesting season. So males and females are going to become very, very territorial over everything. As if somebody would see when I go outside, I'll start getting stalked by both of the alligators. And they will both lunge at me at the exact same time. They don't want me in their home right now because of the nest, and they want their babies protected. So it's just like one of the moms here or one of the dads. So it's just like some guy coming up and touching your child, you're going to like that. So that's what happened is that the child was in a nesting area. There was an alligator there, and it just so happened that happened. It was a very, very sad thing to see what happened. But at the exact same time, and I think that's why we put up signs around the ponds and everything to let people know to stay away. That's why we encourage people not to show off in front of your friends or your girlfriends or whoever else. You don't try to go and touch an alligator. You don't want something bad to happen to you. Now, any more questions? Yes. Well, the difference between a crocodile and an alligator is snout reference. What it is this is a snout right here. So what happens is with their snouts is that an alligator snout is going to be a U-shaped snout. Are you done throwing your little tantrum? An alligator is going to have a U-shaped snout, and a crocodile is going to have a V-shaped snout. Now, if you guys look at the cage right over behind the alligators, there is a Morlet crocodile in there. So we put them back to back so people can see the difference between a crocodile and an alligator. Yes. Well, really, they can only get up to about 15 foot. Anybody else? Well, the biggest one recorded, I think, was 18 foot. If I remember correctly. Anybody else? Yes.
How fast can an alligator go?
Well, on land base, they can run all the way up to about 15 to 20 miles per hour. So that's faster than a human can run. Anybody else? Huh? Anybody else?
zigzag if you're getting chased by a
Is
crocodile.
this another lie?
Well, chewing gum gets in your system. No, it doesn't. So,
Is it true?
There you go.
no, I thought so.
No.
I'm lied to
No,
you.
it's not true at all. You can run in a straight line all day long, or if you want to look goofy in front of everybody, then you can run in zigzags. Anybody else?
So what would be your best if you came in contact with an alligator in the wild?
What would be the best thing to ever do? Well, the best thing you can ever do is actually, you never ever turn your back on them, because then you physically can't see them. So what you do is you step behind you, get far apart from them. So like, say they're the alligator and I'm the civilian, and I think this is perfect right here. You just turn your back and you just keep on walking.
Just keep calm.
Just keep calm. There's no reason to freak out. Anybody else? Scoots are really just there for protection. But like if you ever watched, let's say the Gator Boys or anybody like that, what happens is a lot of times when we jump bigger alligators, their scoots are so sharp that it slices up your arms and leaves bruises on your legs and everything. It's just there for another defense, pretty much. One more question now? Alright, well with that, thank you everybody. I hope you guys all have a great day. You're welcome.
Wasn't that an amazing show? Manatee quiz. About how many hours a day do manatees spend feeding on seagrass? I'm going to say 6 to 8 because it sounds absurd. So did I get it right? It doesn't say if I got it right or not. Okay. What is the fastest she can swim? I'm gonna go with the ridiculous again. Up to 20 miles per hour. That sounds unlikely. How many hours a day do manatees spend resting? They don't rest. I like they don't rest. But I'm gonna say the non-ridiculous answer. 2 to 12 hours. Look at these cuties, raccoons. They're very playful. I like how they're on the gate or whatever, the way they move, you know? Mm-hmm. What a big bald eagle. That is so beautiful.
I feel bad. It was asleep and then I woke up.
He's stretching. See, it seems like they want to be up. Holy cow, look at that raccoon. Aw, very cute red foxes. Just like a little doggy.
It does. So cute.
With big tails. How can you not love foxes? What happened to his tail?
I know.
I couldn't put my finger on it because he was the first one I saw. I was like, what's up with this box? It's like one of those what's missing in this picture kind of puzzles. Better than ever. I mean, it's worth $10 a person at this point. Good about dang, big American alligator. Butterfly aviary time.
Like you gotta schedule it, you might get 2 hours.
Oh yeah, they're really laid back here for the whole scheduling process.
They just always have a lot of work to do, so I come here to sweat it out.
Butterflies use their proboscis to get nectar from flowers. Dang, that's a big iguana. Always reminds me of a Cheech and Chong movie. Let's go see the Audubon Aviary. I know how to get there. It's new. A red-tailed hawk. This guy is a red-shouldered hawk. Listen to these guys.
I know, these are so cute. I love those little ones. It's the cutest birds ever.
I like the little yellow on the nose, but then the beak is black. That's cool.
Yeah, it's so
Open
pretty.
every day, every holiday.
And it's cute.
There's a lot of money.
Sing, pretty. Sing for us. Florida native blue mist plant. Cat. I don't think you sound like that, baby.
Yeah, thanks, babe. You too, Elijah.
That sounds more like Peter, who just quit at my work. Duane, look at the ball. Another red-shouldered hawk. They're still cute. Great horned owl. He's pretty well
Oh,
camouflaged
he's right
for that,
here. I
yeah.
was looking right at that. Yeah, I was looking like in the whole thing. Yeah, that's so cute. There's like blue eyelets.
Yeah, I think that's the one we saw. Two cutie iguanas. Paul Rubens. Let's hike the nature trail. A Florida native / pine tree. Platform lookout. Back to trail time. Let's look at this water area. What a pretty forest. What a creepy grave. Awesome. Let's turn around since it's flooded up there. Let's go upstairs. Look at the alligator from above here. Let's see the planetarium. Look at these outer space photos. Sometimes during the day they have space movies here. This is the I think during these different film that and I'll read what that says while you're filming it. Oh, that over your place. Look at these pretty objects. There's a sand dollar. by Calusa Nature Center and Planetarium.